What's going on, my crew? This is Jay. Welcome to another episode of Jay's Adventures. Are you guys surprised? Are you surprised that I actually worked off camera and built a wall? You should be, because normally I don't do this. Normally I don't grind something out. Normally I wait and wait and wait and wait. I think this thing looks epic. We talked about making this wall and making it sort of makeshift. Really a wall that has been thrown together just because they don't have time. Getting on the other side of the wall, it definitely looks really interesting from this side. I think it looks good. Obviously, it's up to you guys, but you can see how they've thrown up these wooden pieces right here and really made it so that you guys notice I put some scaffolding down here, make it look even cooler, like they definitely were building things on this side. But yeah, so definitely looks like a formidable wall, but won't last if push comes to shove. Obviously, this right here is a big gap. Now, they can break through this. More than likely, they're going to try and break through right here, because this is easy to break through. But, for the most part, I don't see them trying to get down and attack through this right here. Not to mention, what I wanted to do is reaffirm to you guys that they're going to be attacking from here. So they're not really going to be concerned with that piece right here. The mine that we've got going on there. So I'm not worried about these guys not surviving, but I will say that they are not a military-based people. Eventually, we are going to build a complete wall around this area, but I think already with the walls that we have, doesn't that look cool? It definitely looks like now we are in a walled city. Now things are a lot different. This quaint agrarian society has become fearful. And you can now see that. Hopefully I can get to a bed. There we go. So there's a few more things that we've got to work on before this battle takes place. I want to get some sort of military style thing going on, and I was thinking of having it be right around this area. I'm not exactly sure what. I also want to put some holy stone, or for those of you that are new, andesite in this area somewhere, and I'm not exactly sure where. Let me see, what else? Let's get some bone meal and bone meal up some things. We're finally starting to get some dirt to form instead of the grass on our lake here. I do want to build a bridge over to the other side and start building over there when the battle is over, if these guys survive. If they don't, well, obviously, it's not going to work out. What was I looking for? Bone meal. So, I did want to work today a little bit on some town planning, figuring some things out. I've been sort of bouncing around the idea of where I want things to go in the future here, and how I want to start making things in the future. So you guys know that when I film and when I do things, typically I try my best to give you guys stuff that a good balance. Like I show you guys a little bit of building. Sometimes I don't show you building. Sometimes I just do it. But most of the time, I've been really bad at showing you guys things off camera. Typically, it's been mostly, let's get some pine stairs right here, and I want, yeah, here we go. Typically I've been really bad at doing things off camera. I'll like talk about doing it, and then in the next episode it's still not done. I want that to change. I want to start doing things in a good balance. If I say that I'm going to do it off camera, I want to be able to do it off camera. You guys have to realize, though, that I'm very busy. That being said, I don't exactly want to use that as an excuse for not getting things done on camera. But it is a real factor. I've got work, I've got things to do and all that. So just give me time to work on it. But we did get some stuff done, so I'm pretty proud of myself. I hope you guys are proud of me. Actually, let's take a few seconds here and form this road. The road to the temple here, as you guys can see, I want it to be andesite here, the holy stone looking thing. By the way, for those of you guys that don't know, I pride myself on being pretty good at, it's a little too formed, being pretty good at organic shapes. So hopefully that works out. That one's not very good. I don't want a straight line like this, but there we go. That might be a little bit better. Okay, let's add our andesite blocks. So yeah, there's a few things that I've been working on. I've got some vocal tics that I'm trying to work out. I was thinking about doing an counter because for some reason, like when I used to do YouTube, I almost never said and now it seems like I can't stop saying it, and it's really weird. I almost said it right there. So I wanted to do a counter, but then I thought, you know what? That's going to be a lot of editing, and it's going to end up being something that is more trouble than I want it to be. So I don't want to do that. Alright, so right here, we're going to curve around, and I want to enter into here. So we need to make this road right here curve around. And we're going to do that by slowly but surely cutting away at this. Oopsies. So, with improvements in the channel and slow, like driving, where you make slow adjustments, trying to make things happen, and trying to work kinks out, make sure that everything is precise and well-oiled machine. I need you guys to give me lots and lots of feedback, as much as you can. And for those of you that are new to the channel, I want to hear your feedback too. Don't think that just because you're new to the channel doesn't mean that I don't want to hear what you have to say. I think everybody's opinions matter with things like this. I use andesite, gravel. Okay, we do need a little bit of andesite. Let's go get some andesite. My pick is starting to die. But things look good. You know, with everything that's been happening, well, all these little dialogues and stories and cool stuff like this, I think things really honestly look better than I think they ever have on this channel. There's so much. I guess I want to enter right here. There's so much that I put into these Jay's Adventures and the Dark Trilogy to make them good quality and to make them good. And I hope you guys see that. Lately, I haven't been able to put as much quality effort as I want to in there. And I've seen the views, and it's actually kind of amazing when I don't try as much as I usually do, the views go down. When I don't put as much effort into it and I just sort of throw a video out there, the views go down. But when I try really hard, when I make things, oopsies, when I make things work, when I give you guys a good quality product, that's when the views start climbing, and you guys start watching more and more. And I totally get that, totally understand. I want to be able to give you guys the best quality because you guys deserve it. You guys are my fans, you're loyal, and I really appreciate everything that you guys give me and do for me. It's really amazing to even be able to give you guys a piece of my life, because that's basically what I'm doing here, is making a video of something about my life. Doesn't this look good? Ah, man, if you look at it from this angle, with that wall in the background, it just completes everything. You jerk. It really does complete everything, because we've got this nice border, and it closes everything in. It makes it look like such a good city. Alright. Put our andesite into here. Alright, let's just gonna go like this. I do want some cobblestone stairs to throw into the mix here and there. Get that flour out of the way. Okay, let's put some cobble in. We should probably get rid of this anvil. Cobblestone stairs. Alright. And we'll put gravel. A little bit of cobble. Some more gravel. Andesite. Oopsies. And then some more stairs. There we go. There. Very nice. I do want to put some sort of transition point right here. Oops. Put another gravel. Let's see. Here we go. I do want to put some sort of transition point from the road curving around to this. And maybe I might just make this into a courtyard. Now that I'm looking at this, this does look like it is natural, so that's fine. If I did a... What is this? 2, 4, 7? A 7 by 7 courtyard of andesite block. And then did some sort of andesite pillar. No, that's too much andesite. But if I did some pine or dark wood, I think that's dark wood right there, on this, I think that would look good. Let's try out... We've got our... Well, let's give it a shot here for a second. Oh, look, we got a guy. He's gonna go pray. Pray to the gods. Oopsies. Keep placing blocks where I don't want them. It's so important to have transition points, though, because if you do not have transition points, it really lowers the detail effect of your builds. It's a really good way. Like, okay, let's take this right now. We have a courtyard here. I could leave this courtyard just the way it is. It makes it look alright. Obviously not the best. But we need a transition point right here. We need a transition point from our andesite block all the way to the grass. So there's a lot of little itty-bitty things that we can do to make that transition point. Here's a great example of a transition point that I did, where it's so simple. It's just a fence gate and cobblestone right here. which they haven't really been harvesting. I wonder why that is. Weird. So, yes, we could put a fence gate around here. That would kind of be okay. But I don't want to do that. I want steak. Give me steak. I want to have a transition point that looks good and feels good, because this is a cultured-based society. So we need to have that. And I'm trying to think exactly what I want to do with that. I have an idea. So let's get some shears. I was thinking we can put a hedge. Alright, here we go. Put that iron back, put these seeds back. Let's get this. Let's get some of this and take a look and see how this looks. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing here is a very simple gate. Let me see. Do I have any eyes? Any eyes? Any eyes? Any eyes? That's enough to make one. I think if I do this, yes, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Simplicity oftentimes is the best way to go. And especially when you're dealing with making primitive, well, this really isn't primitive, but for the most part it is. Primitive buildings. This right here, though super simple, can really just pop out and make things look like it's transitioning. And I'm gonna put a few things to dress it up, but more importantly, I want to try this out. A little bit of a garden feel to our wonderful and beautiful temple. And this should... I feel like I heard thunder, which is weird because it's not storming. And I didn't add that in, I promise you. Maybe it's just outside the TV in my house. I don't know. There, do that. So, yes, if we dress this up, first of all, I can already tell I want a few things in here to kind of help. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. Maybe some buttons, some stone buttons here and there. We'll put one here. We'll put one here. There we go. That's starting to look nice. And then, of course, do I have torches? No. Weird. I guess I don't. Let's do one other thing before we go. And that's, I want to add in, and unfortunately, I think I screwed myself by not having grass blocks. I want to add in a little bit of a garden in the middle here. And we'll keep it 2 on the edge. And then I'll just do that, so that we get some grass growing into the middle. And then we'll grow this out, and then it will be, the hedges will go all the way up to here. And what you'll have is you'll have a nice hedge shape walkway up to your temple. And then on the outside here, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see hedges. You're going to be forced to go in through here instead of, like, you know, coming up on the side and then coming in. You want a organized fashion. I don't like these on the side. They look like ears. But I'll work out a design for the gate off camera. And when we come back, we'll probably be talking about armories and barracks and things like that. I've also got to go over across the way and do a couple things over there. But until next time, guys, happy mining and crafting.